Is it time to buy or sell QQQ ETF? In this video, we will explore QQQ in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 25th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by utilizing our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please be aware that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 27th of May, 2025, our system has ranked QQQ as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.99. Let's examine the performance of the ETF during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 8.66%. This results in an average return of 0.21% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within a strong upward trend in the short term, indicating a likelihood of further increases within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 16.85% over the next 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging from 15.03% to 20.84%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 10.94%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 15.27% to positive 10.4% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $479.91 and $625.30. Our latest daily update for QQQ includes the headline, QQQ ETF downgraded to buy candidate. The QQQ ETF price gained approximately 0.241% on the last trading day, which was Friday the 25th of July, 2025, rising from $565.01 to $566.37. It has now gained for 3 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to gain or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 0.607%, with a low of $564.27 and a high of $567.70. The price has increased in 8 of the last 10 days and is up by 2.2% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 12 million shares, with a total of 30 million shares traded for approximately $17.27 billion. It is important to note that declining volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the following days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $567.70, while the lowest price was $402.39. Currently, the price is 0.23% or $1.33 below the 52-week high of $567.70, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. In recent news, the Invesco QQQ Trust, known as QQQ, is positioning itself at the forefront of market discussions, particularly following President Trump's announcement of a significant trade deal with Japan, which introduces a 15% tariff on imported goods. This development could enhance market stability and boost investor confidence, potentially driving short-term gains for QQQ as optimism spreads. Further supporting this bullish outlook for QQQ is the ongoing enthusiasm surrounding artificial intelligence investments. The long-term opportunity within the AI sector continues to attract investor interest, reaffirming QQQ's exposure to major tech companies driving innovation. Recent rallies in the stock market, fueled by trade optimism and upcoming earnings, could also position QQQ for significant value appreciation. Moreover, insights suggest that exchange-traded funds like QQQ are outpacing traditional mutual funds, making them an increasingly appealing investment choice. This transition reflects growing investor confidence in low-cost, diversified equity options, positioning QQQ for sustained attraction in the long run. In summary, QQQ stands to benefit from a combination of trade enhancements, advancements in technology, and shifting investor preferences towards ETFs. These factors could significantly bolster its stock prices both in the immediate future and over a more extended period. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 21st of July 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold recommendation. On Wednesday, the 9th of July 2025, UBS again assigned QQQ a hold grade with a hold recommendation. Also on Wednesday, the 9th of July 2025, Benchmark rated QQQ as outperform with a hold recommendation. On Thursday, the 26th of June 2025, Benchmark gave QQQ a negative grade with a hold recommendation. Lastly, on Tuesday, the 10th of June 2025, Benchmark assigned QQQ a mixed grade with a hold recommendation. The following signals have been identified for QQQ. The QQQ ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, there will be support identified at 563.38 cents and 546.52 cents. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, June 20, 2025, and since then, the price has increased by 7.51%. Further price rises are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. It is noteworthy that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite price gains. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which might serve as an early warning sign. Therefore, close attention should be given to the ETF. Some negative signals have also been observed, which could impact the near short-term development. Moreover, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots signal a buy opportunity that occurred 25 days ago. Bollinger Bands also suggested a buy signal 16 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 25 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages pointed to a buy signal 61 days ago. Reviewing the 12-month chart reveals the short moving average signaled a buy opportunity 65 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 53 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 44 days ago. For more insights and signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for QQQ. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level with accumulated volume at $524.79 and $519.11. There is an inherent risk when an exchange-traded fund tests a support level. If this level is breached, the fund may then decline to the next support level. In this instance, QQQ has support just beneath today's level at $524.79. Should this level fail, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $519.11 and $513.04. Generally, the exchange-traded fund displays very controlled movements, and with strong liquidity, the risk associated with this fund is considered to be quite low. Over the past day, the exchange-traded fund fluctuated by $3.43 between its highest and lowest points, which is about 0.6%. For the last week, the fund has experienced an average daily volatility of 0.725%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for QQQ, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio may indicate a lack of future growth expectations for the company, or suggest that the exchange-traded fund is undervalued, signaling a potential opportunity for investors to buy. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for QQQ. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the exchange-traded fund could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to guide your exit strategy. On the downside, QQQ encounters its first support level at $524.79. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $541.79, which reflects a decrease of 4.34%. This exchange-traded fund experiences very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. However, the 14-day relative strength index stands at 78, which significantly heightens the risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 24 days ago. Is QQQ ETF a good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level could present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for QQQ ETF to perform well in the near future. However, due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation of this ETF from a strong buy to a buy candidate since our last assessment. After examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 28th of July, we anticipate that QQQ will open lower by approximately 25 cents, starting at $566.11. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions about buying or selling securities. It is important not to base your investment choices on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at StockInvest.